All right, one more time for Bobby, everybody. Yeah, I am from this neighborhood. I traveled 1 block to get here. This is the shortest distance I've ever traveled to do a show, to be honest with you. Every show I've ever done, it's like, okay, let me map out just in case of the train so I'm not late. This is the first show I'm like, oh, I have a show tonight. I should remember to put on pants. It's the first time I've ever thought of that one. Yeah, so I am a native New Yorker, yeah, and the thing I noticed about like native New Yorkers, we always stick by our guy. No matter what bad shit happens, we most of the time will stick by our guy if we have a guy for something. I'll give you an example. Last summer I was on vacation in the Jersey Shore with my family, and my mom pulls out all of these sandwiches, and I just remembered a couple of days ago, Boar's Head got recalled. Yeah. So I asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, is this Boar's Head? And she said, yeah, but I got it from the guy down the block, so you know it's good. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works, Mom. I really don't. I don't think the FDA and Boar's Head were looking out for your specific deli guy. It's like, we do have to take these back, but he is good with the community. He keeps his counters clean. I think he's a good guy. Well, that's what I thought later. What I said at that moment was, okay, that checks out. That does check out. It is your guy. He's good with the community. He keeps his counters clean. Yeah. So, yep. So I got a Gen Z sister. Yeah, I'm 31. She's 16 years old. So I'm not prepared for her to start dating. Because I suck at dating. That's the biggest reason. I just don't want her to one-up me. That's where I'm at right now. I can't let a 16-year-old girl brings over a boy for Christmas. It's going to be hard to explain that to an uncle. Just looking at me going, well, what's your excuse? It's like, I just don't want a 6-year-old, my teenage sister to look at me and go, hey, you'll figure it out. Like, that's not a place you want to be in when you're trying to figure out dating. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the whole dating thing. Like, I had a friend of mine, she tried to set me up, and I'm not really big on setups because I don't know how it's going to turn out. And it didn't, and my friend tried to set me up, it didn't work out. But I'll never forget what she told me when she tried to set me up. She said, look, I'm going to be honest with you, she's a little on the chubby side, but she really likes sports. And I'm like, wow, you just described me. Like, damn, you're good. You are good. Yeah, no, I actually did have I had a Hinge date 2 months ago, and it obviously didn't work out, otherwise I wouldn't be talking to you about it. It would be weird if I came up here and said I had a Hinge date a couple of months ago and 2 weeks later we got ceviche. Like, no, that wouldn't have worked out. No, but I remember, like, I was going out with an older woman. Like, she was 43 with a high-paying job, and I'm 31 doing this. So she was buying me drinks. That's where we were at. And she's like, well, you traveled all this way to see me, and it wasn't true. I was already in the area. I was already on the Lower East Side. She's like, it took you an hour and a half, and then when I went home, it was actually 40 minutes, so she was way off. But it kind of got me, because it's like, I mean, I knew she was in a position to pay for a few drinks of mine, but I wanted to pay for my own drinks. I wanted to feel like a man. She was buying me drinks and losing interest in me at the same time. I did not know you can be in that situation. Yeah, but the second she started losing interest in me, I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's run up this tab. She's gonna tell her friends I'm a weird dude, I'm buying shots for the bar, let's fucking do it. Just looking at this gay couple like, hey, you wanna do some shots? She's buying. And but that's where I'm at right now. I did have a couple of weddings earlier in the year. I had another sister. She got married back in April, and there's one thing I learned about weddings is that I don't look good in suspenders. Did not look good. Have you ever tried on suspenders? They suck. Suspenders need to be outdated. Let's be honest. I hate them. I just didn't like the way I looked at them. If I'm gonna be honest with you. Cause I had I had this face, a white shirt, black pants, and my beer gut going through the suspenders. I look like one of those old-time movie producers offering a chick a movie role. You know, just taking a drag of a cigar, just going, oh, so you want to make it in this town, do you? That's what I look like. Yeah, but no, it was weird because like I was a groomsman at my sister's wedding, and then I was a groomsman at my friend's wedding a few weeks later. And my friend's wedding was a lot more easier. One, I didn't have to deal with my mom. That was the first one. The second one was just like how everything was like laid out, because like my sister's wedding was like so like overly done, like prepared like down to the wire. Like I got a 9-paragraph email for the rehearsal dinner from my brother-in-law. 9 paragraphs. I didn't make it past the first sentence. The first sentence just read, much to our disbelief, the big week is 2 weeks away. And me and my dad looked at each other and went, who talks like this? And just tossed our phones away. I swear to God, at the end of this email, there was a diagram of 6 different forms of dress code just for the rehearsal dinner. And I'm like, just say dress nice. Why are you telling me the specific way to dress? This does not make sense. And then my friend's wedding was coming up. I had a show right before my friend's wedding, so I thought, oh, maybe that's probably their rehearsal dinner day. So I asked them, and they said, oh, we're not doing a rehearsal dinner. We're just going to buy everyone beer and pizza and give you a rundown. And I'm like, wow, love is amazing. That is the greatest thing I've ever heard. It's like, why can't weddings be like that, you know? Just like beforehand, it's like, all right, let's just get beer and pizza and just get through everything, okay? That sounds awesome. Yeah, so I'm trying to get, that's my big thing this year. I was just trying to get healthier, like eat healthier. That's the first thing I started, was like been eating healthy for like the past 10 months. And if there's one thing I learned about eating healthy, is it doesn't prevent alcoholism. It does not. Apparently eating your vegetables doesn't stop you from saying, yeah, I'll have one more beer, why not? Let's keep this going. Yeah, so what I've been doing to counteract that, I was looking up these workout programs, and it turns out I don't speak the workout language, guys. I don't speak the workout language because it's a whole different thing when you just start exercising. Because like I look at these workout programs online, and they ask what body type I wanted to look like, and they ask like, hey, do you want to look built? Do you want to look svelte? Do you want to look jacked? Do you want to look athletic? And I'm like, do you have presentable? Look, I'm in my 30s. I just don't want a beer gut to go through a button-down shirt. Like, I don't need the muscles anymore. We're past that part of my life. Do you have a body type called fine? That's what I'm looking for. Point out on this chart which body type is called fine. Yeah, I do hang out at a lot of bars, and what was it, a couple weeks ago, me and my friends, we saw 3 guys run up a $3,500 bar tab. Mixed in with the night before, and then the next day they forgot to pay it. They came back and then just ordered more stuff. Oh. And we watched these guys try to pay it for 3 hours. They were moving money around in their bank accounts. I'm pretty sure one guy was calling his wife to make sure she didn't leave him. Yeah, but it was so weird because I was at a blue-collar sports bar. I wasn't in a fancy bar. I wasn't in a nightclub. These guys ran up $3,500 in a blue-collar sports bar. Where you can get beer for $5. Like how you're ordering bottles, it's like, hey, give me your finest bottle of Jameson you didn't replace with cheap whiskey. That's what I want. Yeah, but I do hang out at a lot of bars. I've been hanging out at bars by myself a lot. And have you ever justified drinking by yourself by saying, hey, if you know the bartender, it's not drinking alone? I've done that a lot. I did that once, and these 3 drunk chicks walked in with like this drunk chick energy. Just going like, okay, this is our room now, like one of those kinds of women. One of them walked up to her to the bar to get a drink, and a friend walked up to her, looked at me, and said, "Who the hell do you think you are?" And I'm like, a guy just sitting here. I was literally just sitting here when you just walked up to me and just tried to berate me. I'm just watching Alabama, Georgia. Yeah, but then I swear to God, the owner of the bar walks up to this girl and says, "Hey, you don't talk to Fox like that." I was like, damn, I do got some pull around here. And my drunk brain was like, oh, maybe I got a shot with this girl. It's like, well, you may have never heard of me. I am the almighty Fox. It's like, I don't work here, but I do help keep the lights on. All right, that's it for me, guys. Thanks.